lovers, welcome back to the channel. If you are always looking for a great new read, then today is a great place for you. We will be diving into the most checked out books in public libraries across the country in 2024, and hopefully that will influence your TBR in 2025. So, whether you are into thrilling novels, fiction, or insightful nonfiction, you're going to love the titles we're talking about today. So let's get going. First up, some of the most popular fiction titles across libraries in major cities like New York, Seattle, Cincinnati. Christian Hanna's The Woman has been a massive hit, along with Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, which personally I did read when it did come out. It's a fantastic, fantastic book. The massive hit Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros continues to be on the top list of many library systems, and I can see why. If you have or have not read Fourth Wing, Onyx Storm, which is the third installment of the Empyrean series, will be releasing January 21st in 2025, so it's coming up. But if you are looking for something more heartwarming, then Happy Place by Emily Henry was extremely popular that year as well. Now, these books didn't just make waves in one city. They were staples on year-end wrap-ups in libraries from coast to coast. From New York to the Pacific Northwest, these books were clearly hitting the right notes for readers. Now, let's talk about Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, which was the most checked out book in the New York City Library. It was also second most popular fiction book in Denver, which is where I am. But what really topped the charts in Denver? That would be The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride, which also made it into the most borrowed list in San Francisco, Westport, and Louisville. Talk about a nationwide favorite. Now, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow was a book that I personally did read. It happens to be about two friends that are both video game designers, so if that's something you're into, I highly recommend. I believe that that was one of my 5-star books for the year of 2024. Other books that grabbed attention in 2024 included Tom Lake by Anne Patchett, which seems to resonate with readers everywhere. And if you're a thriller fan like myself, Think Twice by Harlan Coben and Camino Ghost by John Grisham were two big hits that had library patrons eagerly awaiting to borrow them. On the nonfiction side, The Demon of Unrest by Erik Larson caught people's attention. This book delves into the Civil War era and was one of the most popular checked out books this year, which was mixing history, heroism, heartbreak in only a way that Larson can do. Now, it's interesting to note that a lot of these titles that were checked out in 2024 were repeats from 2023, most notably including Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and also including Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Gramus. It's clear that some of these stories have staying power. But it's not all about the latest bestsellers. There are also previous, older books that are flying off the shelves everywhere across the country. Take Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmer. This 2013 release is still hugely popular from coast to coast. Why is this? Because it offers an extremely unique perspective in the relationship between humanity and the natural world. It's a book that just clicks with readers, whether it's your first read or your 10th. And for poetry lovers, Time is a Mother by Ocean Vuong. That was the most popular book checked out in the New York Public Library in 2024 in the poetry collection, with themes of loss, grief, and resilience. This book speaks to a lot of readers on a deep emotional level. It's also important to note that not all libraries released their full end-of-year data at the same time. Some libraries also only include their top 5 or top 10 books, while others take the time to break it into categories, fiction, nonfiction, poetry, etc., and then sharing their top within that, which is why it's so interesting to compare from city to city what happens to be the most popular. But we are finding that there is lots of overlap. And hey, it's worth mentioning that before you head to your local library to check out the newest bestseller, that there can be waiting lists that are extensive for ebooks, audiobooks, and hard copy books, especially with apps such as Libby, which they have not released their library data for 2024 as of right now. With all that being said, to put some things into perspective, Brian Bannon, the director of the New York Public Library, reminded us that even though these books are top of the list, they still only make up a fraction of overall library circulation. Actually, only 1% of overall library circulation. So what does this mean? means that libraries are still doing great things, that people are still reading more than ever, that libraries are doing more than just following trends. They are giving something to everyone to read. Whether you're into the latest bestsellers or searching for something more niche, public libraries have more than enough to offer. So which of these books will you be borrowing next? Please leave me a comment, let me know, I'd love to know. And if you've read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, feel free to let us know your opinions. I love to discuss books with anyone in the comments. So thanks for watching, keep reading, and remember that the best book is the next book. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!